Welcome to our countdown of the top 5 scariest ghosts caught on camera. Prepare yourself for some truly chilling footage. We've scoured the internet, the deep web, Ryan's search history, you name it, to bring you the most unsettling, the most unexplainable, the most potentially paranormal videos out there. So dim the lights, grab your Scooby snacks or, whatever helps you cope, and get ready to question everything you thought you knew about the afterlife. Okay, first up, we're taking you to the unsettling halls of Cranbrook Hospital. Abandoned since '89, locals say it's haunted by patients who never checked out. This video, shot by some brave or foolish urban explorers, focuses on what used to be Ward 3. Right off the bat, you get that heavy, stagnant air feeling. You know the one, like stepping into a cold, damp basement. The cameraman's flashlight flickers across rusted gurneys, peeling paint. And then it happens. A faint whisper, seemingly coming from the far end of the hall. Now, skeptics, hold your horses. Before you start talking about leaky pipes and rats, listen closely as they move closer to the sound. The whisper gets clearer. It almost sounds like a name. Just as the tension is at a fever pitch, the cameraman trips, the camera goes haywire, and when it rights itself, the whispering is gone. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe something didn't want them sticking around to find out more. Next, we find ourselves at the infamous Blackwood Manor. This grand old house has a history steeped in tragedy. We're talking forbidden love, bitter betrayals and untimely deaths, the whole 9 yards. It's the kind of place that practically screams haunted. And this video might just prove it. A group of friends decided to spend the night, for fun. Bad idea. As they're setting up their cameras, joking around, trying to act brave, a figure appears in the background. It's a woman dressed in what looks like a white gown, her back to the camera. She seems to be looking out the window, a perfect silhouette against the moonlight. Here's the kicker. No one in the group saw her at the time. It wasn't until they were reviewing the footage later that they noticed their uninvited guest. The friends tried to explain it away as a trick of the light or one of them playing a prank, but the look on their faces when they talk about it in interviews says otherwise. They know what they saw, or rather what they didn't see, and it's shaken them to their core. From the confines of Blackwood Manor, we venture into the sprawling Redwood National Forest. Now, this place already has an eerie vibe, even in broad daylight. Those towering trees, the thick fog that rolls in, it's like stepping into another world. The air feels different, almost charged with an ancient energy. This video was captured by a hiker who, against his better judgment, decided to explore a particularly remote part of the forest. He had heard the legends, the whispers of the Redwood Wraithlands, but curiosity got the better of him. Big mistake. At first, it's just your standard hiking footage. Rustling leaves, birdsong, you know the drill. The forest seems almost welcoming, a serene escape from the hustle and bustle of daily life. But then, things get weird. The atmosphere shifts, the air grows colder. The hiker starts hearing this strange humming sound, low and rhythmic, almost like a chant. It's unsettling, to say the least. He can't pinpoint the source, and it seems to be coming from everywhere and nowhere at the same time. The forest, once a place of peace, now feels like a labyrinth of shadows. Then the camera catches something truly bizarre. A patch of fog, thicker than the rest, seems to be moving against the wind. It swirls and pulses, taking on an almost human-like shape. It's as if the forest itself is alive, watching, waiting. The hiker, understandably freaked out, turns to leave, but the fog follows him. It's relentless, almost sentient. He picks up the pace, running now, the camera bouncing with every panicked step, the humming growing louder. It's as if the forest is closing in on him. The footage cuts out abruptly as he trips and falls, leaving us with more questions than answers. What happened to him? Did he escape the forest's grasp? Did the fog catch him? What was that humming? We may never know. The Redwood Wraithlands hold their secrets close, and those who dare to uncover them may find themselves lost forever. For our next stop, we check into the infamous Grand Blackwood Hotel, specifically room 13. This room has been the subject of countless ghost stories and paranormal investigations over the years. This hotel has a long and sordid history, and room 13 is said to be the most haunted of them all. Many guests have checked in, only to leave in the middle of the night, too terrified to stay. Guests have reported strange noises, objects moving on their own, and even full-bodied apparitions. Some have claimed to hear whispers in the dead of night, while others have seen shadowy figures lurking in the corners. This video, captured by a paranormal investigation team, seems to confirm the rumors. The team, equipped with the latest ghost hunting technology, sets out to uncover the truth behind the hauntings. Using a combination of night vision cameras and EMF readers, the team attempts to contact whatever might be haunting the room. They meticulously set up their equipment, hoping to capture any signs of paranormal activity. At first, it's all quiet, almost too quiet. The air feels heavy, and an unsettling silence fills the room, as if the very walls are holding their breath. The investigators ask questions into the darkness, their voices echoing in the stillness. They inquire about the spirit's identity, its past, and its reasons for lingering in room 13. Then, the EMF reader spikes. The sudden surge of energy sends a chill down the investigators' spines, signaling the presence of something otherworldly. A cold spot settles over the room, and the camera picks up a faint mist forming near the foot of the bed. The temperature drops noticeably, and the mist begins to take shape. The mist coalesces, becoming more defined until it resembles a face. The features slowly become clearer, revealing a ghostly visage. It's a chilling sight, even for seasoned ghost hunters. The apparition's presence is undeniable, and the room feels charged with an eerie energy. The face seems to be contorted in pain, its eyes burning with an eerie light. The expression is one of anguish, as if the spirit is trapped in a perpetual state of suffering. The investigators try to communicate with the entity, but it doesn't respond. Their questions are met with silence, and the ghostly figure remains motionless. It just stares at the camera, its presence filling the room with a sense of dread and despair. The investigators can feel the weight of its sorrow, a haunting reminder of the room's dark history. And now for the grand finale, the video that tops our list of the scariest ghost encounters ever caught on camera. This one is not for the faint of heart. Brace yourselves, folks, because this one's a doozy. It's the kind of footage that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the safety of your own home. We're talking full-on poltergeist activity, and it's all happening in a seemingly ordinary suburban home, a place where you would least expect such terrifying events to unfold. A young couple living in this house began noticing strange things happening shortly after they moved in. At first, it was just small, inexplicable occurrences that they could brush off. Objects would move on their own, lights would flicker, and they would hear strange noises. It was unsettling, but they tried to ignore it. But then they started hearing disembodied voices, particularly children's laughter, echoing through the halls at odd hours. It was as if the house had a life of its own. They set up cameras to try and capture the activity, hoping to find a rational explanation. What they caught on tape, however, is the stuff of nightmares. In the video, we see the couple's living room, a cozy and seemingly normal space. Toys are scattered across the floor, remnants of a child's playtime. Everything seems calm at first. Suddenly, a toy truck starts moving on its own, rolling across the floor as if pushed by an invisible hand. It's a chilling sight. Then, a doll sitting on the couch turns its head, its plastic eyes seeming to follow the camera. The activity escalates quickly from there. Objects start flying across the room, furniture overturns, and the lights flash erratically. It's pure chaos. The couple, terrified, can be heard screaming in the background. Their fear is palpable, adding to the intensity of the footage. The footage ends abruptly as the camera is knocked to the ground, leaving us with a final chilling image of the living room in chaos. The room is left in disarray, a stark contrast to its earlier state. The air seems thick with an unseen menace, as if the very atmosphere has been charged with fear. The eerie atmosphere lingers, making it clear that whatever is haunting this home is far from done. This video, with its raw terror and undeniable evidence of the supernatural, stands as a stark reminder of the unknown forces that can invade our lives. It serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying things lurk not in abandoned hospitals or haunted mansions, but in the places we least expect them, our own homes. The ordinary can become extraordinary in the most frightening ways. So, there you have it, our top 5 scariest ghost videos. We've journeyed from abandoned hospitals to haunted forests, from spectral mansions to poltergeist-infested homes. We've seen things that would make even the most hardened skeptic question their sanity. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling content. Let us know in the comments which ghost video scared you the most. Sweet dreams!